What's up? Curtis, how are you? Wedding Bells 2025? Are you getting married? Congratulations. Hey, Abby. Alright. What's up? Sorry for the lateness. Thanks, stay blessed. What happened? What led to what for you to get married? What did you, cuz? How are you, Ramel? The next podcast episode is actually about music, and we reference how, in so many ways, you're who introduced us to a lot of our favorite music, Ramel.
Soon, pretty.
I still got loads more to introduce, fam. Yeah, I believe you. Thank you so much for plugging my album, by the way. I appreciate that. So 4 tracks weren't included on it, and we're just finishing up with those. Those will probably be released next year, but okay, wait. First, let me remember how to play the game. One cool thing is what I plan on doing. Like, for live shows, we will play the additional songs.
You should run. It won't help, but it might make you feel better.
How do I, do the blood thing? Yeah, that's how I do it. Put out a deluxe. I might. And then, like, maybe just the CD versions will have the additional songs. What are you locking onto? Let's go. The fan is back. Yeah. You noticed. Gotta send me a copy, bro. Yeah, sure. The vinyl and CD will come out June. Or sorry, it's either June or July. I think it's June for CDs and July for vinyl, but there will be one CD that will have all the, that will include the 4 additional tracks that weren't included for the actual release. But those won't officially be released until next year. I was told that would be a smart strategy. I don't know why, but sure, cool. Let's go with that.
Yeah, kinda stings, huh?
Is there a way to, like... L1 switches target? That's such a weird... Like, I have to use both my fingers on the trigger, basically. Oh.
Don't worry, they do wonders with prosthetics these days.
The down animation is this. Also, I just realized the image quality is a lot crisper, like, in front of me than it is for the actual stream. I wonder why. Yeah, it'd be worth more fans would, decease for that. Yeah, decease. I hope they don't die. But, yeah, it'd certainly be interesting. What's the difference between Bloodstream mode and, like, not Bloodstream mode? Bloodshot? Oh, it's just rapid fire? This is where we left off.
Oh, you just picked the wrong girl to hassle is all. How much more you think you can take?
Yeah, how's everyone's week been? Pretty good, yeah. What did you do? What's new? What's happening in the lives of the people? Good, gonna start streaming again next week. Nice. What's your plans like for the first game you're gonna do?
Took me down!
What the? Pokemon Blue? Is that your favorite one? You know what's funny? I've never beaten a Pokemon game. And that's why Marcus and I were saying we should play each other's favorite game this year. So, like, instead of Jack, I'll play Pokemon. Uh-oh.
Hey, seen that G6? 450,000 gigabytes of RAM.
Fucking bitch took me down.
Used to take my friend's Game Boy at recess and lunch in the 90s and play it. Yeah? Yeah, in red. The original. Did you ever beat Gold? Because at the end you can explore the levels from the first game. You can explore the world of red and blue.
That's gonna heal funny.
Yeah, plenty of times. But you still prefer the first one. Why is that? I've always been told the second one is an improvement in so many ways.
Just one little girl.
So many ways.
Guns ain't shooting. Be careful.
There more of you around, lady?
No, I'm just me.
I still miss jumping in BloodRayne 1. You could jump so high. Also, Dr. Murder, did you ever play the... Like, is the Killer Bean game out yet? Remember you being hyped for that? Because it's like something that should have been made years ago.
You should run. It won't help.
Man, L1 being switch targets is weird. Uh-oh. Rare candy trick. But not gonna lie, gold is better, has better starters, true.
Oh my god, what's going on here? The faster we lock this section down, the faster we can get the hell out of here.
Yo, what's up, Worker? Worker! Oh man, how's it been?
Hey,
It's been forever.
None of that up there looks too solid.
What's new? I can play gold, though I do have it in silver and crystal. Like, emulated or on the actual original hardware? I'm doing good trying to get a rapid Bakugo on Ultra Rumble, but how are you doing? Pretty good. So they put out the rapid Bakugo recently? I haven't played that game in a little while, and I still want to. Like, Part of me's kind of waiting for them to bring Mirio, because then I'll spend my tickets to try and get him if he's cool. And if not Mirio, I want to try, what's his name? Who's the guy who can copy other people's quirks? What's his name? It's not Mineta. Mineta's the purple guy. What is the name? Oh, I can't remember his name. But, I want to try him, because I feel like he might be, Mo Mama? Monama? Hang on. Monoma.
Kestrels aren't smart.
Monoma. That's his name. But yeah, I want to try him when they put him out. And then also Mina, because I love Mina. She's my favorite character. And she's still not in the game, bro. What are they doing? What are they doing? Also, how is Rapid Bakugo? Is he overpowered? Is he busted like All For One? Emulated? Okay, cool. What emulator do you use for that stuff? He looks fun. Is there a reason you're trying to get him? Like, is it for the sake of completion, or is he actually, like, really, really good? Also, they buffed Dobby hard. Now he can just come back to life. Have you seen that? It's pretty wild. Nostalgia Pro on Android. Got it 2021 to 2022. Pretty weird name, but it's good. So you're doing it. You're using your mobile phone. Okay, interesting. My favorite My Hero characters are Shigaraki, Bakugo, All For One, and Stain. Majority of them are in the game. Yeah, Stain's not yet, but give them time. I feel like he'd be an interesting character because all your melee attacks could potentially lead to like stunning the opponent. I mean, Bakugo's someone I play, so it would be nice to have. True. Have, like, a variety of things you can use. Like, I'm waiting for them to give Todoroki the technical build they said they were going to give. I don't even know what it does. And then they're going to make a Strike Dobby, I heard. Which sounds insane if you saw his moves list. Basically, he takes damage from himself and inflicts it on the opponent as well. Like, which is kind of like how do you do that? What am I not doing right? I have a PlayStation emulator as well. Just don't know where to get games. Vim's Lair sucks. Try Cool ROMs for PlayStation games. Vim's Lair is mostly for Nintendo stuff. I think a special action would probably be the stun. Yeah, more than likely, and anyone you... But, like, will it work on multiple opponents at the same time? If so, that sounds insane. Thanks, no worries. Yeah, Cool ROMs is what I use for PlayStation games. I will say, if you're looking for, like, really obscure stuff, though, like, if you want to play, I don't know, Germs, which was a game that only released in Japan, really trippy game, though, I will say. You gotta know someone that has the files, because it... Like, more obscure games are harder to find. Like, you can find LSD, because everyone always says LSD is the hardest game to find on PlayStation. It's not. There's a few that are way harder to get. Oh. I mean, it makes sense since Dobby does burn himself if he uses quirk too much. I know, I like the idea, I like the concept, but I feel like having to damage yourself in order to attack another opponent, like he better be really strong or else it won't be worth it. You know what I mean? Because you'd basically be setting yourself up for failure. Because it only attacks your health, not your shield. Like, it goes directly to your health, and there's already characters that can damage specifically your health, so... It seems like it'd make the game a lot harder. Oh, thank you so much, Phoenix. Streak, 7-stream streak. Nicely done, dude. I totally forgot about CoolROM. This site is ancient. I know, coolrom.com. Dude, that was back when I was in high school. Or not even, like, I want to say elementary school.
Your quarry are taking the high road.
I see that. What's between me and them?
Oh my gosh, her mouth is moving.
Club straighters.
I never noticed that. There's so much detail to this game, guys. Now, there is one thing. Someone messaged me and told me to try a BloodRayne cheat code. Because, yeah, this game has cheat codes. Oh. I guess it doesn't work. Huh. Bro, what happened to Project 64 emulator? Is it still on Windows? Play the game, bro. Okay, fine. Also, what's up, Lubin? As far as Project 64, I actually don't know. I never really was big on emulation of Nintendo 64 games. Not much, just chilling. Cool. What brings you here? I'm assuming you're just a BloodRayne fan. I really hope we get a BloodRayne 3, and I know we have BloodRayne Betrayal, but I want a proper 3D BloodRayne 3, because I've been enjoying these games lately, I will say. Like, BloodRayne is a hidden gem. There's a lot going on. I will say, though, I prefer some things about the first one. Yes, I follow this category. Nice. There's a few things I prefer about the first one, though. Guilty pleasure? Not even guilty. No, I just think, I think this is a good game. Like, it's a small developer decided to make a game. It wasn't a checklist, it was just, we have an idea, let's execute that idea. And I always have a lot of respect for that. Like, the combat isn't, like, crazy advanced, but it's also not, just, like, baby simple. You know what I mean? Thank you for the stretch, bro. Nephew's here, hanging with him. I'll be in chat a bit later. Okay, good to hear from you at least, dude.
You impressed? I sure am.
And as we discussed last time, in so many ways, like me being a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, BloodRayne feels like a more... The way Rain controls is how I would have wished Buffy did in her game. They could make BloodRayne 3, but I think it's going to be a disappointment. Depends who you get to create it. Because even these games, they're already not perfect, so there's room for improvement, you know what I mean? But you're right, I mean, hey, who knows, they probably would have, they'd F it up. Because, like, whenever I lock on, sometimes I lock on to literally nothing, even though the enemy I want to lock onto is directly in front of me. Like, just as an example of, like, things that haven't aged well. Where I don't think there was a lock-on in BloodRayne 1. You kind of just have to line yourself up, which I kind of prefer. I've seen some kid give up his PS5 for Nintendo Switch on Twitter and thought, why would you do that? Yeah, honestly, why would you downgrade for the hardcore fan? The other problem is that at some point you're just repeating the same story over and over again. It gets banal. Let it go, I say. Well, I'll say this about BloodRayne, right? And this is coming from someone who's played, like, 1 and Betrayal, and, like, now, this is my first time playing 2. What's really cool about BloodRayne that I don't think people realize, because even the comic books, like, I kind of checked out the comics for a bit, I don't think a lot of people realize, what's awesome about BloodRayne is, BloodRayne 1 takes place during World War II, Betrayal takes place during, I think, the Victorian era, and then this one takes place in 2000. So it's like, you can just keep making BloodRayne games, just change the time period. Like, that's what's cool about having an immortal vampire as your protagonist. She can be anywhere, really. Like, any time period, and I kinda like that. That it's like, that's how you make the games different. You set it somewhere else in the timeline. Like, I would like a 1970... Like, give me a 70s style BloodRayne, that'd be neat. Get Rain in her bell bottoms. Okay. Is my objective just to kill them? Because I can do this. I can do this all day, but I just want to make sure I'm actually...
You're all weak, folks. Every show is different.
Alright. Somehow. We made progress. Absolutely. Yeah, in today's gaming space, if the wrong publisher got it, it would have MTX for different outfits. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely nobody makes games for money. They make games where they sell stuff for money. Uh-huh. Nobody makes games for money. They make games where they sell stuff for money. Yeah, I mean, the game itself is also for money. I live in Canada. One video game costs $101.68. I'm not exaggerating. That's including tax. It's like, I'm pretty sure they're making it for money. And the worst part is, usually the games aren't even good. I'm pressing triangle! What was that? But yeah, I'm gonna go, man. Internet be lagging. Nice chatting with you, dude. Yeah, no problem, man. Good to hear from you.
That's loud. Sounds like you found the club proper.
Damn it. Somebody sprang a blood field on me. I'm
Trapped
trapped
on the dance floor.
with a Kestrel safe in the booth. And here comes the goon squad.
Minions can't work a blood field, only Dampir. The Kestrel must be the one you've got to take out to dissipate the field.
Can't get to her directly. Yeah, it's not all bad. I kinda like this song.
There we go. What does Blood Rage even do?
God, I'm horrible. Yeah, I can go all night now.
It's crazy that, like, her leg came off. Did you see that? And she, like, reacted.
How many more you got in you?
Oops. Oh my gosh.
Don't look like no junkie to me.
Is it for money? However, fewer people sell a complete game. They sell content within a game, microtransactions. I mean, but you can't sell microtransactions if there's no game. Star Wars Outlaws Gold Edition from EB Games GameStop will be $169.95 Australian. Jeez. How much is the base game? Instead of paying once and having all content, they add more and more on top of what you already paid for, especially in cheaper or free games. That's just what's fashionable now. I know, I hate it. It sucks. I wish they'd stop doing it. Okay, so I have to throw them but where's the booth? Okay, cool. Whoops.
Come on, do it, do it!
It's all of them. Oh, come on. Base, $89 base game, those poor speakers. I know. This is great equipment. Ah! This is what I'm talking about with the lock-on.
Fucking bitch took me down!
Sometimes she just doesn't lock onto what I need her to. Can you please hit the speaker? Oh my gosh. Again, we could use a BloodRayne 3 to make stuff like this not a thing. This isn't even the worst level, I know. I've been told. Oh my gosh. This fake difficulty. Where it's like, oh, it's not that the game's hard, it's that the mechanics don't work the way they're supposed to. Okay. Get out of here. Whoops.
You in effect, bitch!
Oh my gosh, get over here. There we go. I think the Claws chick is really annoying. Farrell,
bringing
I think
down
is her
the
name.
house. What else can I use in here?
Okay, wait. This I think the Claws chick is really annoying with the cloud. Yes, Farrell. Yeah, that's her name. Cool design, though. How's the album release tale going? It's going really good. Here. One thing that's really cool, so we are finishing the masters for the 4 extra songs. We'll release them on a deluxe edition of the CD if we even go through with that. But what's really cool is that for live shows, we're allowed to use those songs. So, you know, at every live show, they'll actually hear a live version of, like, I'm Not Defined and Wheel Bite is what we decided to call the song I was supposed to perform with 16 Scandals. It's called Wheelbite now. So, yeah. There probably won't be a live version of, what was the other one? There was I'm Not Defined, and then there was The Push? Yeah, I'm waiting for that one. I still want to perfect that, and I want a featured artist on that one, where, like, I'm Not Defined, I'll just do it myself. But yeah, I made an album. It's like rock and ska. It's so much fun. Like, dude, the reception's been amazing. CBC Radio, they're gonna play my song Ska. Ska. Do you know what that is? Scar? No, ska. Do you not know what that is? No. So it was very big in the 90s in North America, but it takes its roots from like 70s Jamaican music. So it's like rock and reggae put together. That's the best way I could. It's like, or more specifically, it's like punk rock and reggae put together. No Doubt is probably the most popular or famous ska band I could think of off the top of my head. No Doubt. Gwen Stefani's band before she went solo. And Sublime is also ska. There wasn't anything in here, right? Oh. So what elements of reggae are added, make ska a unique musical instrument composition arrangement style? What? Listen to the song, Same in the End by Sublime. Just listen to that. Listen to that song and you'll get an idea of what ska is. Though I will say, ska usually also adds a horn section, so usually trumpet and saxophone, which like I have in pretty much all my songs. Yeah, so that's also very common in ska, and like not as common in reggae. But yeah, Same in the End is a very basic ska song, where like you can hear the reggae vibes, you can hear the punk vibes very clearly. There's no horns or anything, because Sublime was like 3 guys. But yeah, No Doubt is where you get into the like more like Spiderwebs by No Doubt, I think is a good example, where you can hear both the punk and the reggae, and there's a horn section. How do I get to the clock tower? My sister was into No Doubt when she was a teenager. I can finally the ob. What's up? Good to see you, Danny. Dude, I've always liked No Doubt. They're my second favorite band of all time, Phoenix. They're my second favorite band of all time. Number 1 is Schoolyard Heroes. Number 3 is probably Linkin Park, but only their like first 3 albums. And all the stuff they made in between that was like unofficially released. It's all good. And then, like, I really like Gorillaz. I really like, well, but again, only their early stuff. I really like, I like Destroy Boys. They're new, but I really like their music. And Trampoline Team, but I think that the song I know of, no doubt you might not classify as ska. Which one is it? The Climb? Because that's not ska. That is a ballad. But that's what's cool about bands. They don't have to follow one genre. You'll notice that about my favorite bands. They really don't follow one genre. Do you think Rain sucked the Austrian painter in World War II? I don't even... What? Probably not. He was already... Like, at no point could she have done that. Austrian painter. So I went here. Oh my gosh, you can go in the stalls. It was Jurgen Wolf. In the first game? Hey, what do I do, Lubin? How do I get to the clock tower? The game, just go up. He shot himself in the head? Well, that I know. But, is that BloodRayne canon? Is that BloodRayne canon? Official sources claim. Don't speak, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl is a lot more punk rock. Though, you know, I'm just a girl is a very ska song. Cause listen closely to the guitar during the verses. It's boom junk 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 junk. Yeah. I know this because I've played that live. Fun song. Love that song. I sang it for karaoke. Do you remember that? I sang that song for karaoke. I'm just a girl. I always found it funny that many of those Germans escaped in the game or in real life. Does BloodRayne have a movie? It has 3, and they're all terrible. Don't watch them. Don't do that to yourself, Danny. But also, Don't Speak is... Funny enough, Don't Speak is a lot more Latin. Like, it's yeah, even down to the guitar. So yeah, no, that's not ska. And lived in America, like Dr. Mengele lived for so long and he was the worst. Well, don't you know the Angel of Death? Yeah, literally. But don't you know the good die young, man? If you want to live long in this world, be absolutely atrocious. And for some reason, you'll be rewarded with a better life. It makes no sense to me. Okay. Is anyone gonna help me? Like, what? Did I do something wrong? Did I kill, like, too many enemies or something? Oh, never mind. I figured it out.
Severin, I ever tell you about the butterfly collection I had as a kid? Couldn't stand to hurt them, even the dead ones, so I taped them down instead of impaling them on things.
Huh, that's interesting. What makes you bring that up?
Oh, no reason. Times change.
I'd say so.
I will say, I like Rain better in this one. They decided to give her more of a personality in this. Because in the first one, she's so stoic. What a random comment. Nice. I like it because it tells you a bit about her. It's like, I couldn't hurt butterflies. Like, I kill all these people, but I couldn't hurt butterflies. I couldn't do it. And then it's like, why are you bringing that up? It's like, oh, just reminiscing, you know? That's what's on her mind at a time like this. Uh-oh. Yeah, this one is more sassy. The first was stoic, yeah. I still kind of prefer BloodRayne 1, though. Like, from a game perspective, I think it's a lot more... Whoa. I think it's a lot more unique. But, like, because even the controls, like, you're strafing, like, it's a first-person controls for a third-person game. I think that's very unique. Yeah. Yeah, stoic characters, I like stoic characters for some reason. I use genre as a guide, but not to enforce it. Well, absolutely. Like, that's what I'm realizing now, even, because now I've been getting, like, shows, right, to, like, perform, where before, the fact that I wasn't one genre was an issue, but now it's like, no, you know, the genre is just for marketing. It's like, yeah, we're a ska band that... We're like a ska rock band that also raps occasionally in the ska song. Yeah, the first game was more fun. I think the first game was more creative. Cause like even the level design, it's weird. Like where am I? Like I'm in the back alley of a club. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, eh. Even though I like the idea of Rain being, like, modern day, like, having her here, I like that, but it, I don't know, loses a bit of its charm. Oh my gosh. Camera. I missed the NPC yelling, "Get her off of me," when you feed on them. These people just say nothing, and they just stand there and let it happen.
Fucking bitch took me down.
Man, these gear movements are a serious hassle.
Yeah, I can see you from where I'm standing. Be careful, those gears look extremely heavy.
Okay. You'll let me know if anything interesting is coming my way, right?
Definitely. I'll meet you at the bottom when you're finished.
Now it feels like a PS2
How
game.
am I supposed to
You're
do
gonna
that?
jump on the gears to platform to the top. That's kind of funny. Oh. I like her eye color. Uh-oh. What the? Also, the first one had better music. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I completely agree with that. I will say, BloodRayne Betrayal has some good music. The side-scroller. No, what? I didn't mean to jump again. The hack and slash. The 2D hack and slash. This is the boss battle with Ephemeral now, I think. By the way, Jay, how you doing? How's your day? Pretty good. Can't complain overall. Uh-oh. Oh.
Damp here. I knew we had an intruder, but I thought you'd at least be full.
And more varied.
Oh, now don't be
For the
like
music.
that. You're Ephemera, right?
You're the one that took dear brother Zerinsky from us.
Guilty. And a bunch of your old world siblings, too.
Interesting.
I will say I like how this one tries
I'm
to,
settling a family score.
like,
Yours-
the bosses are more, like, unique, I guess. Because look what I'm fighting. Like, that's kind of cool. Alright, what's the strat?
That's gonna feel funny.
Uh-oh. How'd you get her health back? Jeez. Yeah, this one it has a cool boss. Has cool boss battles, it does. So, okay, what the heck? How did she get her powers? Like, how'd you get her health back? You just need to survive until the tower collapses. Okay, cool. What the? She has HP back in shadows since she is a shadow hoe. Can you kill her, though, is my question.
We chose a bad place to fight business.
Oh, come on, Ephemera. No such thing as a bad place to fight.
You're more interesting. Will you meet again?
Yes, later. Ghost feed acquired. Now you can eat ghosts. Another thing I like about this game as a sequel, it's rare. It's rare that you keep your powers from the first game. They didn't decide to depower us. Instead, they just give us more. I actually really like that. Uh-oh. Oh.
Rain? Where'd you end up?
Under the clock, under the station. Ugh. Can you tell the little bastard inside my skull to turn off his jackhammer? I thought you were gonna be here.
I was there.
Sewer level.
But I had to.
Like I said, these level designs aren't very creative. It probably is. This one was easy.
Not so tough, huh, sweetie?
Never seen vampires act out so obviously. Nabbing citizens, fighting the cops.
Yeah, they're going public in a big way. Like they don't care who knows.
Whatever this is, it's gonna be bad.
Also, fun fact.
No.
BloodRayne was supposed to be a sequel to Nocturne. Did you know that?
You killed him. He's been dead a long time.
Severin, Kagan didn't just kill my mother, or rape her, or drive her insane. He also murdered her entire family. He wiped out an entire
think you get to kill
family
some
so that I'd
huge-
have no one to turn to but him.
Oh yeah?
It wasn't even cruelty,
When?
just his policy.
Don't remember her
For all
name.
the dampere he created.
Sorry. I had no idea.
Professor Tremaine and Brimstone got to me before Kagan did. If they hadn't, I'd probably have turned out just like the rest of his children.
What other games do you like, by the
You
way?
would have turned out like kestrels.
Jesus. I hope not. Damn, Severin, it's horrible down here.
Yeah, well, it is a sewer.
Sewer level Phoenix, you called it. So Ghost Feed.
Hey, you do something.
Blow it! Blow it now!
Got a trophy for that. Bling. This game is a power trip fantasy and I love it. Yeah, I like how powerful Rain is too.
Where are you taking us?
Let's keep it moving, people.
Come on!
That's what it has always been about. I know.
Move!
Though I will say, like,
Smuggling their victims.
especially having played modern games and then going back to this, right? It's cool. It's cool that in the first BloodRayne, how high you can jump. That may not seem like much, but I've never played a third-person game that lets you jump that high. And it's like, there's a reason. It's because, like, the way the levels are designed, like, you need to. But, like, it's just, it's so cool that it's like, oh, there's a huge height. Let me just jump on up there. There's no... Like, okay, in this game, you know, you climb up a pipe and you do all this gymnastics to get to the top of a level. In the first game, you would just jump. And then you'd be there. And I, like, you know, I'm not saying one's better than the other, but I do think that's kind of interesting. How come Rain doesn't know how to jump anymore? What happened? Where did her hops go?
You should run. It won't help, but it might make you feel better.
Yeah, I agree. That was so great. Yeah, the super high jumps. She got fatter in the booty area. So apparently there's a cheat code to make her bazooms bigger. What's the cheat code? I want to know. Tell me the cheat code, my dude. Also, Lubin, what other games do you like? I don't know if it is in this game, but you could use your heels to break walls, etc. In the first one, yeah. Yeah, man, there were things in the first one that I like vastly preferred. Boobs? I know. In 2024? What's the cheat code? Someone look it up. It's called Juggy Mode. Look it up. I like the other vampire game of the same era. 2000s vampire game? I know Buffy had a game, but what was the other one? Blood Omen and Soul Reaver? You think... it's funny, I don't think of those as vampire games, but I see what you mean. One of the most creative death, like the way death works in Soul Reaver. Very unique. I forgot I can't block bullets.
Come on, girl. You ain't got nothing.
I don't play games anymore. Why not?
Here goes nothing. Oh, this
You got some big guns? Can you use them to blast through?
What do you think? Those gas tanks look like they could use some heavy artillery.
Even BloodRayne has a turret section. What's going on here? You could barely see the reticle too. It's just watch instead. It's a hassle.
I didn't expect that kind of
DC6G4 fake bus cunningly distorted the code. I tried, but it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me, Danny. Oh, by the way, I'm playing on PS5. Okay? BloodRayne 2 revamped. Double check, Danny. I'll try again just to prove it to you. Oh, never mind. It worked. So, like, how much of that did that actually change? Yeah, Junkie Mode is Starlet's mom, thirsty boy. Just a hassle. Games take effort and concentration. I don't like to use that brain power for that. What do you use it for instead? But watching is always fun. I'm glad you think so. Glad you could be here. I usually play other games, but I've been on a BloodRayne kick lately. Uh-oh. Water just kills you. They're like they're weirdly bigger. Just work and study. What's your job? If you don't mind me asking. If I play, I'll get tired. Nah, I hear you. I don't even really play video games unless I'm streaming these days. And like literally, a game I was looking forward to came out, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and oh my gosh. Finishing it felt like a chore. Trying to lock on. I paint pictures. Nice. Do you have any, like, art you could share? Like, what kind of art is it? Are you landscaping for, like, canvases? What are you doing? Even Golden Pathing Rebirth did as well. Yeah, the whole thing feels like a chore. And a video game should never feel like a chore, you know? That's why, like, when I was playing BloodRayne 2, after having not played it for so long, like, last week, I was just like, wow, a video game. You know what I mean? It's not a laundry list, it's a video game. I appreciate that about this game. Well, I do Merle's graffiti tats, fine art stuff. Nice. That's so cool. Do you have, like, a social media I can check out to see what you do? Clicks and drags the column divider in iTunes to see more of the songs titled Schoolyard Heroes and keeps going and going and going. Why are there so many? Sure thing, my fine art page is the same as my Twitch on Insta. Okay. Do you take commissions? I currently have 2 I'm working on. Okay. I'll take a look. I always support artists. Would you ever do album art? That's the art to my album that came out 2 weeks ago. It's picking up a lot of... It's picking up... What's the word? Pace? Publicity? SP Waterfalls M Minion. Did you see that? They pulled a Mortal Kombat 1 on us there. I think I found it. Thank you, Phoenix. Nice art. Thanks. Fiend charcoal. Fine charcoal. Okay, I'll take a look at it. 1 sec. This is really good. Wow. What do you use to create it? I'll give you a follow on my Instagram. Hang on. 1 sec, my guy. Oh. Thanks for sharing the link, Phoenix. Paint? Oh, no, I mean like what? Yeah. So specifically pencils, papers, paint, but like what kind of paint do you use? Do you have a preference? What kind of brushes do you use? All that stuff. There, I gave you a follow. Oil paints are the best. I've heard that. I've been told oil paints are the way to go. I always wished I could draw. All I can do is make music and play instruments. That's all I know how to do. 1 second, I'm gonna order food. I can also write. You make bad look beautiful. You know it. Don't you ever forget it. Funny thing is, someone asked me if I was going to release a version of Del Renoir with the additional 4 songs. And I said I'd have to re-record I Make Bad Look Beautiful to end with saying the 16th song instead of saying the 12th. But also, like, I think it flows better with the 12. You make star cut. Okay, my food should be here in 10 minutes. And her hot mom. I design things. Like, I'm a designer, yes. Like, I will give references for all these things, but, like, I don't draw the final product. That's not me. I wish I could do that. Oh. You are a musician? Yes, I just put out an album 2 weeks ago. I wrote the whole thing, except for the 4 songs that are covers, but even then, I rearranged them. So it's 12 songs. I've written other songs too. I worked with Lil Doll, Canadian artist. I've worked with Marley Unknown. I've worked with 16 Scandals. Yeah, I'm a musician. I play guitar, piano, bass guitar, a little bit of saxophone. Awesome, I'll give it a listen. Please do. The reception's been amazing, my dude. Worked with the Jordan Fringe. That's true. That is true. I'm the reason he has a Spotify page now. Millionaire, billionaire, philanthropist, playboy, Jordan Fringe. That is true. And Fatoria as well. Let's not forget our girl Fatoria. And who else? Ivy Marie. Some people know her. Ivy Marie. We worked on Intimacy together. That was fun. The thing is, like, what's next, right? Because what I want to do is the Starlet series. Really badly, I want to make Starlet. Yo! Hey, Lubin. Is that how I say your name? Can you draw my character, Starlet? I wish I had, like, just a page of Starlet art. Phoenix, is there a way I could do that? Just make, like, a website that is just Starlet art? Draw Starlet all like, Renaissance era-esque. Please and thank you. I'd love that. I'll pay you. Don't worry. The album is the rap debut of fanfiction. Yes, Marcus raps on one. Star what? Oh, it's this character I made. Everyone draws pictures of her. Starlit? It's actually spelled like this. Phoenix, do me a favor. Post the Instagram, my Instagram thing. Every time Starlit has been shown on my Instagram, give me those links. There should be 4. There's the one of her by herself. There's the one of her with a bass guitar. There's one of her with her mom and her daughter. There's one of her naked. That's your favorite one. Or wait, no, your favorite one's her mom. Insta, you know it. Exclamation mark Insta. Fanfiction with his latent potential in music, yes. My boy Marcus. It's funny because now he's like, yeah, we should make more like give him rap tracks, and I'm like, I don't really. It's weird because like I don't consider myself a rapper in any way because I don't. I mean, literally, there's not that much rap on that album. It's just people really like those ones. It's like I don't rap in Starlit. I don't rap in Intimacy. Someone even said, oh. You should put a rap in Intimacy. I'm like, that would be disgusting. That would ruin the song if I did that. Nice, Phoenix. Data, boy. Phoenix got the links.
There's more here if you want some.
Come on, fall. Well, the first link was the Starlet's mom one. Was priorities. I'll get more art of her done just for you, Phoenix. Give me an idea. What should she be doing? Should she be laying down in a bed or something? Give me some ideas. Starlet's mom gonna be the way of life. I find it funny that, like, Starlet's mom was an afterthought. It was just like, this is probably what she'd look like. And you're not even the only ones who are, like, fans of that design. A lot of people have contacted me like, oh, can I use this for something? I'm like, no. It's mine. But, yeah, people really like that design. Starlet is a sexy character. Yes, she is. I made her. She's my creation. Yeah, the next thing I'm supposed to do, since I finished the album, on a stepladder in a library. Yo, Phoenix, that's actually not a bad idea. I immediately could visualize that. That's not a bad idea, dude. I can try and come up with something. Come up with something. Come up with something for me, bro. How much do you charge? Oh, forgot minigun.
I'm through.
See a service tunnel running down there. That'll lead you directly to the water treatment plant.
Well, with the innovation of AI, I'm not sure. You're using AI? Don't use AI.
You heard that, huh? Beats me. Sounds big, though, and unhappy.
How did she get down here? Did she blow the tunnel? Sure I did. Came down like a lead balloon.
No, I'm not going to use AI, but I feel like you might be better off using it. No! I never use AI. That's disgusting. Who do you think I am? I would rather pay an artist to actually create the art than use AI. That's stupid. There's something to an actual human being creating it that, like, I'm a purist for, so... No, I wouldn't do that. Yeah. No. N-word, I will pay you. I would rather pay you than get AI. Forget that noise, bro. 1000% agree, Jay. Yeah, there's something unique about when a human's hand touches a canvas, okay? And a computer can't replicate that. And you can see it with your eyes. You can. Like, even if it's like little errors even, like, or little details that a computer can't replicate.
All right, get going. Tell the
Like an
customer we've
art
got a
style,
limo back
you know what I
here.
mean?
We'll raise the water and take care of her.
Fine, but don't let the water go till we're through.
For
the
instance,
tunnel.
if you look at
the
all
way
of
through.
Just get your ass
the art that, like, for
down.
Starlet art, right? Look closely at their nails.
Turn the pump
Well,
back
I'll send you an
on.
email or a DM. Okay, sure.
Oh!
Severin, I'm
I have
closing.
librarian boards in Pinterest. Send me something. Send me some references, Phoenix. Give me some material, my dude. Because as I said, Starlet's mom wouldn't show up until, like, Season 2. Or the end of Season 1. Season 1 would just have 6 episodes. I already planned it out. But I would love to work on that next, since I finished the album. Like, make the Starlet series a thing. You think a computer made one of the finest sculptures in existence? No, of course. It could make something that looks like the finest sculpture, but it wouldn't be the finest sculpture, you know what I mean? I took damage from that.
You meet those boys, pretty? They most loyal. Happy to give they all for their mistress.
What is her accent? Clearly AI is not a substitute for human head. Yeah, definitely not.
Right, boy.
Also, are you following me on Twitch already? Just a very powerful tool. It is. It's a frighteningly powerful.
Oh my god, suicide bombers? How'd they trick you into that one, guys?
Oh, these boys don't
Oh, thank you.
talk, Pretty.
That scared me.
They'll talk. Cut out themselves.
What is her accent?
Dude, go, boys.
She has creepy, raspid girl in fiction. She's giving those vibes. Hang on, my food's gonna be here in 1 minute. Okay, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial. But non-creative people want it to replace the tool instead of artists. I know. What gets me is there's people out there that are charging for them to put something into, like, AI to generate a photo. That's insane. Anyway, I'll be right back. Yo. Hey, I need Phoenix's help, by the way. Phoenix, if you're there, I completely forgot I need to ask for your help. Ugh, Melina and MK9 had a voice like that. Yeah, she actually did. What is it supposed to replicate, though? Yes, okay, so I have a record player here. I haven't used a record player since I was a child. So I kind of need your help after. Maybe you can help me. We'll figure it out together. Yeah, that's a bit weird, but you have to remember that people will buy anything. That's true. I'm not dogmatic. You can make art however you like. Even if you use AI, that's fine with me. It's the future, whether we like it or not. Yeah, I mean, I just hope it doesn't completely replace a person putting pen to paper. You know what I mean? That's my concern. In this character way, creepy female vampire. Yeah. That's just an archetype now. So yeah, Phoenix, please. If anyone's gonna know how to use a record player, it should be you, right? Right? And that's not me throwing shade. That's me saying, like, you're the most experienced when it comes to that. What is the issue with the vinyl player? Well, I know that different vinyl uses different, like, RPMs and stuff like that, and I just want to make sure, even like, sorry, even dropping the needle on the right spot, I need to know all that. Where does the needle go? But it's here with me right now. It's behind me. Like behind the green screen. Also, Lubin, have you ever considered streaming your art? Whoops, oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Have you ever considered streaming, like, you making the art? Because that's really popular right now on Twitch. Because, like, if you're already making it anyway, you know, you could make some extra cash. I have done it once, but I got banned. Oh, I guess because nudity? Yeah, oh, that sucks. That sucks. When was this? When did that happen? Needle goes on the very edge to play track 1 of the vinyl, and then it moves across the disc as it plays towards the center. Right, okay. We'll try it later. I wanted Michael Jackson's Thriller, but they didn't have that. But they had Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory, so I'm like, oh, whatever. I might as well own this on vinyl. Man can't make literal, but woman in pool is... Yeah, he's literally making art. Nah, we need to ban him. But a woman in a hot tub wearing nothing. It's like, oh, that's fine. That is weird. Twitch's standards. I didn't appeal.
Okay, Seven, there's the pump.
Just accepted it. Yeah, I get that, dude. Like, I completely understand that. Just like, whatever. Uh-oh.
Yep, I got it.
Great. That'll shut down pump 1. One more to go.
That wasn't so tough.
I was drawing this guy with this huge dong, that's why. Did you ever finish the art, at least? Should have known better, to be honest. Good to know, Phoenix. I just read that. New players should have a lever that lifts and drops the needle so you don't scratch. Is there a way to skip songs? Is it like you literally have to drop the needle exactly? Never mind. I'm saying this out loud. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. The needle would have to be exactly where that song starts. So I, myself, would have to know exactly where that song starts on the vinyl.
My boys, where they gone?
She even sounds like Melina, Danny, now that you mention it.
Ugh, finally. Come down and teach me some. I'm a fast learner.
Oh, I'm gonna teach you this. Pretty can be cut off too.
Yes, correct. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Guess those who can't do, teach. Huh, Kestrel?
Oh, I hate fighting these guys.
It's not all about the blades, honey.
Jump!
This is a whole new kind of angry.
She has Katana's hairstyle. She does. I may have figured out the strat against this enemy. Oh my gosh. I'm glad the explosives also hurt her. Lift the needle up and push across. Remember the markings. Memorize exactly where this track starts.
Hey, schoolgirl. The east water pump chamber is open. Maybe during recess you can go up there and shut down the pump.
Send reference photos on Discord DMs, thank you. He didn't even hesitate, bro. I appreciate it.
Don't make me improvise, Cal. You wouldn't like me.
Alright. Yo, legit, I knew they were gonna make me do that. It's so funny. Uh-oh. She's wearing a different outfit. Darn it. Blue dress one is one of my faves. I over-delivered, my man. Blue dress one? What do you mean? Oh, of the references. Acrylic River is one of those songs that I love made. Don't remember exactly the lyrics, just some main parts, like the rap parts between you saying the word right. That part's awesome, bro. Listen, Phoenix. I created a masterpiece, okay? Because what's great about that album is, if you listen to it from start to finish, it's a good album, right? But then within that, there's individual songs that just people are like, man, this is my song. Like, this is my song. I'm just like, that's so cool. So, like, people who like Intimacy might not like Acrylic River. Just as an example, right? People who like Desperately Wicked might not like Mercy Sparks. You know what I mean? So, it's got a bit of everything, my guy. This is the song. Which song? I need to make a Starlit Mom song. So we'll call it Starlot with an O. It'll be very different. That'd be kind of funny if I made like 3 songs called Starlet, but like one is Starlet O, one is Starlet U, one is Starlet Y. That would actually be kind of great. I kind of want to do that. I dropped some iCarly. I dropped a few iCarly vids and now all of my bills are paid. Acrylic River. Acrylic River is a fun song. Someone asked us to do it live and I was like, how do we do the ending? Yeah, 3 bags full. Not the original title. 3 bags full though. I like how much more vibrant Rayne's outfit becomes when you put on Aura Vision. Like, I really like that. Look at that. Red and black. Like, it's still there, but, like, it's really cool. I wish you could pick up their weapons. I will say that's one thing. Because you could do that in the first one. Like Roger Rabbit's wife, Jessica. Charlotte needs to have smooth jazz to represent how much Starlet's mom messed with everyone. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing, man. Jazz. Either that or Bayonetta style song. I'll come up with something. I think that the rap parts remind me of Deltron 33 and their album. Oh man, Deltron. That's a very big compliment, man. Thank you. Now, let's see. Deltron Z. Arc Avenger. Let's start the adventure. Interplanetary adversary battling a supremacy. Sounds like a good way to amp up my infamy. Yeah, man. Deltron's cool.
It's getting rough up here, Rayne. Minions are taking the streets, and the cops can't hold their own. Whatever the cult is doing, they're going for broke. They've blown any cover.
Best loading screen. She's a boss in this. Her name's Farrell.
Which is taking its time getting here, by the way. How's it going down in your pit?
A little damp for me, but it's not too hard to keep up with our friends.
Good. Can you tell me where they're going?
Not yet, but they're pretty serious about getting there. Moving due east.
Still computer disk files, brick water pump drains, metal detector check, yo, with reflectors in every sector while I drink electric nectar. Yo, man. He had a unique flow too, Del. Like a very unique style. And his voice was cool too. I always say that about like hip hop. You gotta have a good voice. You know, like I think, like obviously, and like I've always, you know, I'll always be a punk rocker before anything else. But when it comes to hip hop, I've always thought, oh, should I do super speed? I think the best hip hop artists are the ones that have that unique voice. Like Busta Rhymes is still my favorite rapper, but Eazy-E has probably the most unique voice in hip hop. Like, you know what? No one sounds like Eazy-E. You know what I mean? And I'd argue even Eminem. He does have a very unique voice.
Better put it in gear, Rain. I'm seeing the pumps is totally backed up and high tide is coming in fast. You need to do everything in your power to move faster.
It's cool that they make you
Something
use
tells me this catwalk isn't
a
entirely
gameplay feature.
stable.
It didn't become a QuickTime event.
What do you know? Cool. The wooden ones float. Finding that out was worth a fall. Definitely come in handy.
Oh, come on. Ugh. Stop killing me.
Feeding time.
Plays hip hoppy Royce to 5'9". Hang on. Del the Funky Homo Sapien. Hey, he was amazing. Rain with same weakness as Alucard. Water. Yeah, just water. Wow, a video clip on YouTube and the N-word isn't censored in the video or song. That happens all the time. What do you mean?
She still must be close.
The weirdest video that ever made it to YouTube was the music video for Make It Nasty by Tyga, I think? Where there's full-on nudity, and it was just on YouTube. I was like, what the heck? Song title is hip. Yeah, no, I know the song title. But, like, there's plenty of songs that have the N-word in it that don't get censored on YouTube.
My turn. She gets away. We get scared.
Also love the song Life, featuring Amory. Oh man, Amory. She was on One Thing,
Get
right?
it ready. Load up
This
the
one thing in that. Yeah.
Just shut up.
I don't hear nothing. Maybe it was rats.
Oh yeah? Rats and Silver Steel Stiletto Hill?
Right before she slashed him in the leaking cold cuts. Check it. She's got these two huge ass silver bullets.
What are you doing down here? Water and vampires don't mix.
the gun and wait.
There she is! Open fire!
Blocked. Severin, I've hit a dead end. Little help?
No passageway out, but that's an older part of the system you're in. The structures may not be entirely stable. Still, you need explosives to...
Never mind. The cavalry has arrived. They just don't know it yet.
Uh-oh. What a weird...
I'm reading
Use the
another
suicide
access
bombers to blow up the wall. It's like, what is
Nothing
this
like
game?
hot lead to brighten up my day.
Jeez. Oh my gosh. What happened?
I'm reading another access tunnel across the water. Use the big gun.
Nothing like hot lead to brighten up my day.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, I'm a couple of quarts low.
Great. Get down that access tunnel. It leads to another water treatment substation.
No! Ugh. I have like no health.
Feeding time.
More turret sections, more infinitely spawning enemies until you see or throw people mechanic. So abandoned trying Hitman series. I tried 2 of the games. I liked Absolution, even though that's the one people were saying was bad. And I don't know anyone that has World of Assassins, and I don't want to like pay for it in case I don't like it.
Jesus. Severin, that voice. I don't know how much closer I want to get to it. Something is shaking the walls like crazy. No other
Okay,
way through.
yeah. I do want to play another game though today. Can you think of anything? Whoops. Why do I ask? What's up, Austin? Pizza Tower, Five Nights at Freddy's, Fortnite Battle Royale. What's that? You know, chat's history, it's just a game shade. You're right. You're absolutely right. What did that do? On a real note, honestly, virtual Uno with Marcus and the boys would be fun if they're up for it. Yeah, that would be neat. I don't know if anyone's free right now. Transformers 2 game movie. I did really like the first one. Not gonna lie.
Find a way across that sewage tank and get to the access tunnels on the other side. I'm reading a massive room there. Must be the main water treatment facility.
Oh!
There should be an access tunnel through the next
To be fair, you play Final Fantasy VII on your own choosing. Rebirth? Yeah. And I may never stream that game. I wanted Final Fantasy VII to be our stream series, but man. Rebirth, like, made it very clear that it's like, maybe not. Oh, Rebirth. I like that you play it. You put the two eyes. It's pretty funny. Oh, my back. By the way. Oh, free with PlayStation Plus. Really, Uno? Wait, first let me get Blood. Final Fantasy VIII Remake? I agree. I would love a remake of Final Fantasy VIII. And it's funny because they're... Uh-oh. Is that allowed on Twitch? Boom. Okay, how do I beat her? What I was gonna say is, Final Fantasy, 8, the way they changed so much with 7, it'd be cool to see changes with 8, because there's problems with that plot.
He's long dead, lady.
Here's Big Minge. Don't like the remastered of 8? I'd like a remake, like from the ground up. Kind of like how 7 got.
I don't know your children.
You toss her kamikazes in her. Okay. That's the only way to do damage. Again, for as much as I like BloodRayne 1, BloodRayne 2 has cooler bosses.
Slez? Oh, she's family, right?
Yeah, she's on the Kagan family tree. Prodigious baby machine, looks like. Past that, Brimstone reference on Slez is obscure, but suggests she's Babylonian winged Shakab, a really old one. You know what that means?
Winged Shakab. Huh. I don't know that one.
Okay, Shakab are born vampires that can only be killed by destroying the heart. Their skin is very, very tough and impervious to blade attack.
So, something more concussive.
It's cool. They justify not being able to just hit her. But her skin is really tough. Your blades won't work. But like, man, they knew I'd be curious. What happens if I just run up to her? Okay. They thought of that.
Boy, for somebody who's blind, she's got wicked aim. Maybe she'd like a taste of her own medicine.
What the? What? Turtles All the Way Down film came out. Of course I loved it, but there was a chance I didn't. Honest, but I did. There are so many awful portrayals of mental illness, like 13 Reasons Why. The movie was super refreshing, just like the book was. I'm glad. I remember your hype for that movie. But you also don't need to have anxiety or OCD to like it. It's incredibly accessible. Gotcha. Vampires attacking with a shovel kind of throws me off. It's what they knew in their past life, Danny. The shovel was obviously the most effective weapon from their time period. Sorry, I'm hungry. I need to eat. Oh. Okay. Accessible doesn't feel like the most utilitarian word. It's universal. Okay. I feel you. I've already sketched an idea for your Starlit Girl. Okay. Do you have a... Can you DM it to me or send it to me in my Discord? Here's my Discord. Or just, like, send it to me on Discord. Send a friend request and then I'll befriend you. If you have Discord. When you said bad portrayals... Thanks, Danny. Thank you, Danny. When you said bad portrayals of mental illness, I thought of A Cure for Wellness. Dude, there's a lot of bad portrayals. Even for, like, autism. Ironically, as dumb as these movies are, I've heard a lot of people say Fast and Furious 1 portrays autism properly with the character of Jesse. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Because, like, they don't even say that he's autistic. It's the way he describes how his mind works and, like, how he feels. Like, specifically, it's like, yeah, this is... Oh, I get what I'm supposed to do. This is one of those well-designed games where upon doing things, you figure out, oh, this does this. So when I do the... Uh-oh, I went the wrong way. Okay, well... My bad, my bad. Why did he explode? What the? Okay, that didn't work. Darn it. Okay, so when she's throwing minions, I have to like harpoon them? Like that?
That's it. How you like them apples, y'all shacob?
Alright. Guess that answers my question. Oh, jeez. Oh. Okay, this is actually kind of tricky. Darn it. Darn it! Oh, this game. Get out of the way, Rain, you suck. Come on, game. I hate this. Oh, son of a gun! This is a weird boss. Poor man's spear then. Yeah. Discord, I haven't seen it, but I believe it, and it's only in the last few years we've gotten consistently decent portrayals of mental illness. Not saying there weren't before, of course, but consistently, yeah. I guess because people are more exposed to it now. I think so, but don't when she is blocking her belly. Got it. You're gonna have to stay in the middle is better. I think I'm doing okay over here, actually. Hey, what's up, Abby? How are you? Okay, so, yo, Lubin, FYI, okay, you already said that. Did you go in the Discord? Let me check real quick. Uh-oh. Time to log into Discord, because I haven't done that in a while. Good, how are you? I'm doing okay. What's new, Abigail? Also, Jay, what are you eating? Macus, as you once called it. It's just chicken nuggets and fries. But I have a record player here. See my reference photos, Jay. I will. I'll share them with the class. Love it. Thank you. Literally right now, I want to beat this boss, and we'll do something else. I'm just installing it. All right, cool. Darn it. Sometimes the game just doesn't want to. The game just doesn't want to cooperate sometimes. Okay, I'll try what you said, Danny. There we go. You pronounce the word Macus weird. Macus!
She's vulnerable, Rain. Get inside and cut out the heart.
That's gross. We're going inside of her? Ew. In this Australian's opinion. How am I supposed to pronounce it? We'll send it to you for a critique, sure. And let me know if you like the pose and concept. Alright. Make sure everything is white, like marble, or whatever, like porcelain. I don't know, it's not porcelain. What, stone, whatever. But make her hair orange.
Is there a tunnel? That's how they're getting to the subway.
I think I need a minute alone.
Sister, wait, it's me.
I know who it is, Ephemera. I knew you were coming. Smelled your shadow stench a mile away.
Whoa, her tattoos moved?
I came to tell you Slez has been killed.
Ooh, excellent work, sister.
I didn't kill her. I believe the killer is down here.
Really? Well, good riddance to any full blood that lets a Dampier get the best of them. I assume you have matters in hand?
Certainly. Nothing I can't handle. And of course my findings have been duly reported.
Of course. How like you, sister.
Nothing can be allowed to disrupt tomorrow's plans. Speaking of which, how go your responsibilities?
Good is done. Ahead of schedule. Zerx is coming to conduct the final shroud test tomorrow. Just a precaution.
That's not the voice I'd expect from this character.
We'll run things well, you and I. After tomorrow's big show, I'm looking forward to our even bigger encore.
That sounds like treason, sister. You and I take over the entire Kagan cult? Yes, it's going to be a marvelous surprise.
I must go. I have a renegade Dampier to deal with.
Oh, Ephemera? Remember, I'm the fastest and the strongest, Next time you try to sneak up on me, I'll fucking skin you! Understood?
Whoa, language.
Most definitely, Pharaoh.
Hey, that's a good trick.
It is. Remember me.
Sure I do. Ephemera. Remember me? I took something from you 8 years ago.
Stream bugged up. I'm back. Listen to the video I sent you on how to save Marcus. Okay.
Oh, you do remember. Snatched him just before you could turn him. And from right under your nose, too, wasn't it?
Her hair is
Yes.
poly
And how is
polygonal.
our Mr. Seven?
I know. They're just
He's a
shapes.
lucky man.
It's 44
I'm
seconds.
sure that
Okay,
he
I will
dreams of me every
after this cutscene.
So that's why he gave up sleeping. How's it going
Man,
for
they
you?
ran out of money on for
Oh,
the hair.
infinitely
Her hair looks better in the first
I'm
game, right?
about to become a sort of a
Like, I don't remember it looking
something
like
glorious.
literal paper.
Yes, father. At once. I'm afraid I must take my leave, but why don't you come see for yourself? We can catch up on old times. Attend me to Hester Sundown.
Was that who I think it was?
Oh, you heard that? Uh-huh, your former ball and chain, but we still haven't finished our heart-to-heart. Did you want to talk? I could have put her on.
No. Thank you, no. What was that she said at the end?
An invitation.
This is Laura Bailey,
Hey, which
right? The
train
voice
line works
actress?
the old Chemical Row? That's where they're moving all the kidnapped people.
Let's see. The blue line. So,
Yes, it
care
is.
about the victims all of a sudden?
It's cool that
Sorry,
she's still a
but
voice
I've got a date to
actress.
keep, and I want to get there early.
It's like, how many video game voice actors are still acting, like, from the 2000s, you know? It's cool that they casted someone who, like, years later is still a prolific voice actress. So, like, if they ever make a BloodRayne 3, she's still around. They don't have to recast.
The
You know what I
sun's
mean?
up, Rain. Watch your step. Sunlight may not kill you instantly, but it will hurt. Stick to the shadows.
Oh, cool. We have an outside level in daylight. That's cool. That's a cool idea. He said it won't kill you, but it'll hurt. But will it kill you?
Damn, I'm a couple of quarts low.
It just... Sunlight won't kill you, but it'll hurt. BloodRayne ain't no Daywalker, I know. We need a BloodRayne cross Buffy cross Blade video game. Blade don't have this issue, I know.
But it will hurt. Stick to the shadows.
Oh, he says may not instantly kill you. Okay.
Hey, we gotta lock this place down. Sun's coming up. Vampire patrols are all in for the day. I guess this is the day.
How to say Marcus right video. Okay.
Macca's.
Marcus!
Mate, I'm fanging for a burger. Let's go down to Macca's.
No, you know what, Phoenix? I'm glad you showed me that. Did everyone hear that? Hang on.
Macca's. Mate, I'm fanging for a burger. Let's go down to Macca's.
Mate, I'm fanging for a burger. Let's go down to Macca's. Macca's. Am I? Ah,
For a burger. Let's go down to Macca's.
Macca's. Mate. I'm fanging for a burger. Fanging. What's fanging? I guess like I'm craving. Mate, I'm fanging for a burger. Let's get some Marcus. Marcus. Oh, yo, thank you for sharing that, Phoenix. Oh, remind me to use that. I need to use that one day. Like streaming with Marcus. It's like, oh mate. Oh no. I'm fanging for a burger. Oh, you're gonna make me die. Oh, jeez. Yeah, right way, Jay. LOL, Marcus. Well, I've sent you a few messages and a friend request. Okay, I'll check right now. Marcus. Okay, I got your friend request. Alright, so Lubin. Am I saying your name right? Lubin makes art. Okay, and literally today, literally today, like I want to say maybe 40 minutes ago, I asked if he could do a picture of Starlet, and this is what he created. I actually love it, by the way. Hang on. So, this is what was created. I really like this. Yo. This is like super powered, man. Like Ultra Starlet. Needs more booty. I will say, if you can, because you did say it was a little more slender. Starlet has thick thighs. But I still love what you created. That is, you're very talented, sir. The fact that you were able to do that in like a couple of seconds too certainly adds to the. Someone sent this guy Molly Moonstone's picture. The picture Molly did. Okay, broski. Send someone. Can someone pull up the Molly Moonstone pic? I don't know where it is on my computer. I must have like removed it or something. Oh wait, no, I know exactly where it is. Hang on. Let me go back to game. Okay, one sec. Let me just pull that up. And I'll send you a copy. This is the Molly Moonstone picture. And I've always liked how Molly portrays the shape, the size of her legs. Oh, thanks, Phoenix. But I've always liked how Molly did the legs. It's like, that's Starlet's legs. They're huge. But yeah. Yeah, oh, alright, thick girl. Just her legs. The rest of her is whatever. We've never canonically written down how big her boobs are. Danny, not the Danny in chat, the main artist for Starlet and stuff, always draws Starlet's boobs slightly bigger each time. So the choice is yours how big they are. But they're there. They're noticeable. Fang, to drive fast. Australian slang, to drive fast, to floor it. So Fang it owes its origins to the Australian car culture. It loosely means something like full throttle. So like, I'm fanging for some Marcus. What does that mean then? It's necessary to go through a few iterations until we arrive at something we like. Of course. Also, the snake hair. I love it. So, Starlet's origins. She's possessed by a demon. And I have a picture of what the demon looks like. Yeah, oh, son of a gun. The demon's motifs are snakes. That's why it's like, oh, that's kind of cool that you chose snakes. What the? Okay, so boobs are free for interpretation, but the thighs need to be big. They need to be reasonably big, not like ridiculous, not like where she's all thighs, but like they're slightly bigger than average. Like, you ever watch Lilo and Stitch? You know Nani? You know Nani from Lilo and Stitch, the best character in that movie, Lilo's sister, the older sister. It's like that. It's like that. Yeah. Yeah, very Medusa inspiration. I like it. Me too. I love Medusa. That's why it's like that's perfect. Huge tracts of land. Nah, lil boob, big booty combo is elite. No. Give her the big boobs. Give her the boobalas. If I have to pick boobs or butts, I'm going boobs all the way. Alright? I make no secret of that. I'm a boob guy. I'm the boob guy. Sweetie, I'm the boob man. You know the song Boogeyman by Casey and the Sunshine Band? I'm the boogeyman, I'm the boogeyman. Turn me on. Nah, I'm the booby man. I'm the booby man. Oh, shoot. Go. Why can't you go upstairs? How very straight of you, lol. Boobs are life, always and forever. Don't you ever... How very straight of you? That is kind of funny. I just booked who said that. Yeah, Austin. Yeah. That yeah, okay. You know, fun. I never even thought of it that way, but yeah. I see what you're getting at. I see what you're getting at. Boobs are life. Well, I'm watching from the UK, so I gotta sleep because it's 3 a.m. Oh, snap. Which part of the UK are you from? Phoenix is also from the UK. And so is, no, sorry, Justin. Justin is from the UK, not Phoenix. My bad. Yeah, because Justin is also Scottish. Okay. Yeah, take care, man. It was good having you here. I love boobs, but thighs, booty, clear. Yep, lol. But it was a great stream, and I had tons of fun and a good time. Okay, be sure to come back next time. I stream every Friday and Mondays, but lately it's been kind of busy on Mondays. But yeah, Monday and Friday, you'll see the notification. Edinburgh. Oh, cool. I am not Scotland forever. Aussie mate. Aussie mate. Aussie mate. You see you next Tuesday. Tuesday. I'm not very good with the accent. It's not my thing. Freedom. Freedom! I get it. See you next Tuesday. Take the first letters. Uh-oh. See, I gotta say, that's the thing with BloodRayne. Like, I can just keep playing. Like, I'm not bored. I'm like, oh, now we're in, like, a weird indoor factory? Whatever. Edinburgh is how it's pronounced, by the way. It's not Edinburgh? Man, bullets really hurt now. Correct. It's Edinburgh. Edinburgh or Edinburgh? Fangin and Makas. Fangin to Makas. I'm driving fast to Makas to get a burger. I see.
Those guys are just
Yeah, the first part is
bad.
right, but it's
You
not
look at 'em
pronounced
going the wrong way,
Berg.
they'll flatten you. Then they'll
Edinburgh.
drink you.
Edinburgh. It's cold in here.
Gargantua in there.
He's not hurting anything. Let him play.
Cry, baby.
What the? It's warmer than Canada, but that's due to the Gulf Stream. Ah, I see. You slipped back to the bad pronunciation of Macas. Macas? What's a boot, you Canadians? See, I don't know anyone who talks like that. I know that, like, people who live further up north do, but I've never met anyone that does. Alright, good night. Yeah, take care. Alright, what do I do? Do bullets hurt any enemies in this game? Jeez.
That's gonna heal funny. It's the Rhino fight from Spider-Man, from every Spider-Man game. Uh-oh. Jump! Rain! Slow.
Oh my gosh. Where is it go?
horrible.
What a weird boss. I think it's the part of Canada that borders Michigan, because I know some Michiganders who generally sound close to that, really. I had a scary thought when I was like, what if it takes me 2 years to save money to visit Toronto and Jay signs the record deals and is too much of a big shot to remember me or hang out? I would never... Don't worry, that'll... First of all, I really don't think I'll actually be a big shot. But if I am, oh, don't worry, we'll find a way. We'll find a way, we'll find a way. We'll find a way. And also, why would I forget you? I have a good memory. Ugh. Yeah, it's 4th of May, tomorrow. Yeah, what about it? I guess it's already that time for you. So it's Star Wars Day. Is there a Star Wars game I can play? Actually, wait. Force Unleashed should be on PlayStation Network. I have to wait for him to... Yeah, see? I have to wait for him to extinguish... They lost health there. Yeah, it's called Knights of the Old Republic on Steam. That is a fun game from what I recall. Very choice-based, right? The classic Star Wars game. When are we gonna get a remake of that?
And then it dawned on him. I'm getting my ass kicked here.
Dang. remember seeing someone play it and remembering that making that game and its sequel inspired BioWare to make Mass Effect their own unique space RPG IP. So it's cool to see the DNA of the game in there. I know. I remember Marcus was the first person to show me that game, and I was like, this is so cool. Like, a Star Wars game that just gave you that freedom. Do her blades become bigger when she swings them around? Yeah. I've tried playing it on PC, but the control, oof, I know. Do a Star Wars tier list if we can't play a game. Sure. Just waiting to get to another checkpoint. Movies or characters, either works. Okay. I'll probably do the movies, because there's 10, right? I've seen all of them. Though, admittedly, I haven't seen Phantom Menace since I was a kid. Or, like it's been very long. I don't actively search for movies like that. Ah! Don't take your hands off the controller. That was actually really cool. I accidentally triggered the throw animation. I pressed circle when I meant to press square.
You'll never even miss it.
Keep away from those coils. We're putting out enough juice to light up a city.
As the Old Republic remake, every now and then there's news saying no, it hasn't been canceled, but seems to be in somewhat of a development hell. One of the national cinema chains is showing the Star Wars movies this weekend. Really, I've been seeing the Spider-Man movies in theaters. Oops. Because they're in theaters here. And yeah, so I saw Spider-Man 3 the other day. Oh, I missed. Oh, come on. Oh, whoops. And I'll say this about Spider-Man 3. the first 20 minutes, there's a good movie there. And it just gets cluttered. It's kind of weird. Your thoughts on Tobey Maguire's My Chemical Romance cosplay? Oh yeah, emo Peter. It's pretty hilarious. I'll also say, there's things I didn't notice the first time I saw it that I noticed this time, watching it, like, now as an adult. It's weird how the pacing of that movie is, because straight up, the finale, like, the last 5 minutes of that movie, he kills Venom, then he turns and has closure with Sandman, and then he jumps down and has closure with Harry, and I'm like, none of these plot threads related to each other at all. Also, another thing I didn't notice, so in the video game, which I thought happened in the movie, Venom threatens Sandman and says, work with me or else I'll kill your daughter, right? And then Sandman's like, okay, I'll work with you, just don't hurt my daughter, right? So I thought in the movie that's what happens. No, in the movie, Venom's just like, work with me, and Sandman's like, okay. And what's interesting about Sandman in that movie, he doesn't actively hurt anybody. Like, he tries to avoid fighting in that movie, the whole movie, right? But then at the end, he's just killing people. It's like, what? Why are you doing this? Why are you evil now? It's so weird. Like, out of nowhere, he's a bad guy now. And I'm like, what? He was actually one of the cooler bad guys before that. But in the game, they made it make sense. Venom's threatening his daughter, so he's teaming up with Venom. Spider-Man 3, how it should have ended, too. And you punched me in the face earlier. Yeah. Seriously. Great, thank you. How are you? Yo, what's up, Lady Soldier? Good to see you. I will say they did have a good idea, but may not have executed it or designed it right. Seriously. Even, like, Topher Grace as Eddie Brock, as much as he's nothing like the comic counterpart, like, I see what he was going for, like what Sam Raimi was going for. He wanted him to be the antithesis of Peter Parker. But also, yo, rewatching these movies in the theater, right? Mary Jane is a terrible girlfriend. Like, in the first movie, she's dating Flash, and then she breaks up with Flash and dates Harry. And then while she's dating Harry, she cheats on him with Spider-Man, and then breaks up with Harry, and then is all over Spider-Man, and then Spider-Man saves her, you know, when Green Goblin's about to kill her. And then at the end of the movie, she's at the funeral, and she's like, you know, when I was up there and Spider-Man was saving my life, there was one man who was on my mind, and it's like, you, Peter? And I'm like, what? Mary Jane, calm down. I couldn't believe it. Then in Spider-Man 2, she's like, no, Peter, you had your chance, and I'm leaving. And I'm like, okay, cool. She's being responsible. And she's dating J. Jonah Jameson's son, the astronaut. What's his name again? John Jameson? But yeah, basically, she kisses John the way that she kissed Spider-Man, right? But then at the end of the movie, she leaves John at the altar to run to Peter Parker. And then, yeah, that's how that ends. She leaves him at the altar. Poor guy. John Jameson did nothing wrong. I feel so bad for him, and my dad always said when I was a kid, he should have been Venom. It would have made so much more sense if John Jameson was Venom in the movies, because he has plenty of reason to hate Peter Parker. Like, you stole my girlfriend. You stole my wife. Like, you know, not even girlfriend. They were about to get married. She did ask Peter in Spider-Man 2, do you like me? And he's like, no. I know. Oh, Peter's terrible, too. Don't get me wrong, but Mary Jane is a weird case because, like, okay, see what I just said about her doing the Spider-Man kiss? Okay, fast forward to Spider-Man 3, right? And I'm like, again, the first 20 minutes of that movie, it's a good movie. Spider-Man 3? Or, like, first 10 minutes or so. It's a solid movie. Where, like, you understand where Spider-Man 2 is about him losing his confidence. Spider-Man 3 is about him being overconfident. And I kind of like that as a plot idea where, you know, MJ's trying to talk to him about her problems, and instead of listening to her, he's projecting. It's like, you know, I know what it's like to have a hard time. I'm Spider-Man, and, you know, people look up to me, and I gotta live up to their expectations. Like, that is not what she's talking about, Peter, right? So then MJ is with Peter for most of Spider-Man 3, and he wants to marry her, and it's like, okay, cool. But then he kisses Gwen Stacy as Spider-Man, and Mary Jane gets upset, rightfully so. The problem is, what they write her what they write her to say to him is where I have an issue. Where she's like, "That's our kiss. That was our kiss. You're not supposed to kiss anyone else like that." It's like, you kissed John Jameson like that. Remember that? Remember that in Spider-Man 2? Remember that in Spider-Man 2? All right, our kiss. Okay. And then what happens is, you know, she's fighting with Peter, and like for good reason, because they're both being immature children. And then what does she do? She's hanging out with Harry Osborn, who has amnesia, and she kisses him while she's with Peter. They're not separated. They didn't break up. I'm serious. I kept thinking, oh, she does that after they break up. No, they're not broken up. She just cheats on him. And I'm like, what is her problem? What is Mary Jane's problem? Like, what is wrong with her? Like, oh my gosh, I didn't notice that as much as a kid, but it's like, across these 3 movies, like, oh my gosh, what a terrible girlfriend. Why would I want Peter to be with her? You know what I mean? Like, in what bizarro reality would being with Mary Jane be a good idea? It's crazy. What's up, Vishal? How you doing? I saw the Spider-Man trilogy in theaters because they brought it back to Canada. But it's not that upside down kiss. What? Yeah, I know. But somehow that makes it okay. Silly, bro. Silly. Yo, what's up, Godzilla? How you doing? Hit that follow button if you want. Are you a BloodRayne fan, or did you just hear me talking about Spider-Man and now we're talking about Spider-Man? I don't mind talking about Spider-Man. He's my favorite superhero. John Jameson is a werewolf. I know in the comics John Jameson's a werewolf, but it would have made sense if in the 3rd movie he was Venom. So you stole my wife, Pete. Like that. Yeah, there you go. Motivation. We instantly understand it. And he was a cool guy in Spider-Man 2. Like, he seemed like a stand-up guy. So having him get the symbiote, you know, like, it'd be interesting. Like, where it corrupted Peter, maybe it made Jameson a better Spider-Man. You know, like he could have done something really cool. MJ kisses Harry. Yeah. Okay, wait, hang on, let me scroll up. She did ask Peter Spider-Man 2. Sam Raimi picture his old relationship with his ex on MJ. Yeah. Wait, which movie? I saw all 3 Spider-Man movies in theaters. Oh, thank you, Phoenix. But didn't John go to space and die for a bit? No, that doesn't happen. I love the Sandman birth scene. Great animation. Absolutely, and it holds up. Even to this day. Where, like, the CGI, it's like, oh my gosh, this still looks great. I was surprised. In comics, she's actually a great love interest. I know! That's the thing! Like, I know what Mary Jane is supposed to be like. I read the comics. So it's weird in this movie. It's like, why is she like... Also, I will say, not Tom Holland, sorry. Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker is basically Clark Kent. He's not Peter Parker. Like, Peter Parker in the comics is a bit of an a-hole. Like, and he's, like... Literally, Flash Thompson, the bully, the quote-unquote bully, Flash Thompson has a scene with him in the comics where it's like, you know, Pete, you were an a-hole too. Like, when I was bullying you, you know, you act like you're the victim. It's like, I was dishing out what you were throwing at me. And it's like, that's an interesting thing about Peter Parker. Like, he's not nice. He's not a Boy Scout. Where, like, Clark Kent is more the Boy Scout, you know, Superman. But, like, yeah, it's weird how in the Raimi films, he basically made Tobey Maguire act like Clark Kent for Peter Parker, which that's not how it's supposed to be. Yeah, which is funny because, you know, as of today, the closest we've ever gotten to an accurate Peter Parker is Andrew Garfield. Even though that's the, like, least liked Spider-Man, he's the closest we've gotten to an accurate Peter Parker. Because what's one of the first things he does? He wants to go into Oscorp and he robs a guy. Yes, do you remember that scene in the first Amazing Spider-Man? He robs a guy and the guy almost loses his job for it. What does Peter do? He looks and laughs. That's Peter Parker. It's weird. It's weird, I know, but that's the closest we've ever gotten to an accurate Peter Parker. He's supposed to be just some teenager, like some rebel kid, in a way. Like, there's literally a scene in the comics where Peter Parker talks to Kingpin. Johnny brought this to my attention the other day, and apparently, like, he just mouths off to Kingpin. As Peter Parker, not Spider-Man. He mouths off to Kingpin, and Kingpin gives him $200 to settle down, and Peter Parker throws away the money. He's like, I'm not taking your pity money. And it's just like, that's Peter Parker. like, wow. You won't get that out of Tom Holland. He's too nice. She shot Green Goblin. I actually hate the direction they're taking JJJ. He's not Alex Jones. Spider-Man is his one blind spot. I don't like that in, like, No Way Home, J. Jonah Jameson might as well be anyone else. Like, it doesn't have to be Jameson. There's nothing about him that says Jameson, you know? Nothing. Other than the fact that he's played by J.K. Simmons. But, it's the worst Jameson we've had, where it's just like, you're just some guy. Always in his 15 to 19. Oh, wait, no, he went to space, got crashed, and then was saved by Spider-Man. He didn't die. Yeah, he doesn't die. But what would you do instead if physical newspapers aren't really a thing? I'm okay with him being a podcaster, but I think he should be a famous podcaster. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's weird that it's like, he's just small time. It's like, no. You want Jameson to actually have an influence over the opinions of people, where in the movies, he has no influence. Like, you know what I mean? In No Way Home, I mean. She was a whole slash... Yeah, he was an a-hole. One of the things I don't like with Andrew Garfield is that he is too good-looking. He would be more suited to cast as Flash. His performance, I agree, is also good. I love Honest Trailer's description of Amazing Spider-Man. It's like, he was just a handsome... incredibly talented. They show him skateboarding, and it's like very popular because everyone likes him. Loser, and it's like, yeah, nothing about him is a loser. Like he's good at everything. Oh, he's also a genius. That's the other thing. It's like, what do you mean loser? Like nothing about Andrew Garfield's Peter Parker is a loser. Nothing, literally nothing. He does that with Doctor Doom as well. Guy is a savage. Oh yeah. Because when you put Andrew Garfield against Emma Stone, it doesn't look like he is punching above his weight. Yeah, no, he looks like a model. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. They have great chemistry, maybe, because they were dating at the time. I actually disagree with that. Though, I know a lot of people really like their chemistry in the movies. I think maybe it's just their dialogue. It's terrible. I've said before where it's like, if you just isolate... Andrew Garfield talking to Emma Stone in that movie, it's just, I know, and a lot of the dialogue is that, and it's like, this is terrible, like this is cringe. It's not like, that's how teenagers are. It's like, no, this is how, like, people who are have psychosis are. like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it's just weird. It's like they're not actually talking to each other. I'm gonna switch games. Man, I wish I was that. Wish I was that loser. Honestly, Jameson makes sense if you're not portraying him as a crazy person, for not trusting a rando in a suit. The thing that makes him unhinged is his dodginess in going after Spidey, not the fact that he doesn't trust him. Yeah, or doggedness, sorry. What I think is really funny, though, is the reason why Jameson hates Spider-Man is different from comic to comic. Did you know that? Like, there's many different reasons are given across the comics. There's not a single reason that everyone has unanimously decided this is why he hates Spider-Man. And I've always thought that's interesting.